posture from sleeping on your stomach to or tummy sleeping to side or back sleeping. Now, if you've ever suffered from back pain or neck pain and you're sleeping on your stomach, that itself might be a cause for your back pain and neck pain. So, this is something that you want to change in order to avoid or prevent this neck and back pain. And you want to come into either a side sleeping position or a position where you're sleeping on your back. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about two easy tips to change from stomach sleeping to side or back sleeping. Now, this is obviously easier said than done, and that is why I'm going to talk about these two tips that will help you. Now, before we get into the topic for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and joint pain. Now, I do this by giving you simple exercises, easy lifestyle changes, tips, tricks, hacks. And I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time because, hey, we are moms, we're busy people, right? We don't have extra time in the day to take out for finding a solution to our spinal and joint pain. So let me help you with this. All right. So let's talk about the two easy tips to change your sleeping posture from tummy sleeping or stomach sleeping to side or back sleeping. Now, the very first thing that you need to keep in mind is even before we jump into these two tips is this is a very gradual process. You need to give yourself grace. You need to go easy on yourself. There will be times when you do roll over to your stomach and you're sleeping on your tummy, maybe even throughout the night, and you have been unsuccessful, but it is okay. Just pick yourself up and start all over again, because this will take probably the longest time it has ever taken you to form a habit. Okay, so I'm talking from experience, so I know how difficult it is. So the very first tip is, when you are used to sleeping on your stomach, it can be very uncomfortable to actually lie on your side, especially for the full night. So what you can do is start in a quarter turn position between stomach sleeping and side sleeping. So you are at about an angle between those two positions, and you can keep a couple of pillows in front of you so that in the night or during your sleep, when you are tempted to roll onto your stomach, you will actually roll onto that stack of pillows. You can even use a body pillow for this. And when you roll onto that stack of pillows, you will not be able to completely go onto your stomach. As you gradually get comfortable with this, increase the height of that stack of pillows so that you are actually in a sideline position. As I said, this will take time. So when you're in that sideline position and you have this high stack of pillows or body pillow in front of you, you will not be able to get onto that quarter turned or even on your stomach position, right? So that was one thing. And if you want to transition into back sleeping, then again, you want to start off sleeping on your back. Have pillows on either side of your body so that when you turn, you can only go into a sideline position and not onto your stomach there. So, of course, initially you might find that it is uncomfortable and you might not be able to sleep through the night, and it can be quite challenging. For me, it was quite challenging. So, what you can do is, maybe if you are one of those who takes naps in the days, try this during your nap time so that you don't disturb your whole nighttime sleep. So try this during nap times and then gradually start implementing it into your data. I'm sorry, nighttime sleep. Okay, so yeah, that is what I wanted to share with you. So basically, if you are sleeping on your stomach, you can start in that quarter turn position. And secondly, you can keep those pillows on the side of your body if you are in that back sleeping position, so that you don't turn more than side lying, so you don't turn into stomach sleeping position. So, I have written a blog on the same topic, that is two easy tips to change your sleeping posture from your stomach to your side or back. However, this blog has got much more details and it tells you exactly why you need to change and what are the disadvantages of sleeping on your stomach and how does it relate to back and neck pain. So if you want to read that blog, I will leave a link in the description of this video. And if you're watching me on Instagram, you can find the link in my bio. If you're watching me in real time, this will be one of the first blogs on that link. Now, actually, let me just touch upon this very briefly. What happens when you sleep on your stomach? When you're sleeping on your stomach, your neck is turned to either side, so either left or right. So, suppose I turn my neck to the left side, there's a lot of stretch on the right side of my neck, and there's a lot of compression that's happening on the left side of my neck. So what happens is your neck is not in a neutral position. The joints, the muscles, the ligaments, etc. are not happy in this position, right? So this is not a neutral position for your neck. So you will end up with neck pain, if not in one night, at least down the line in a few weeks or months, you will end up with neck problems. And if you already have existing neck problems like say disc issues, arthritis, degeneration, etc., it can or it can tend to get aggravated with sleeping with your neck turned to one side throughout the night. Also, if you look at your lower back has got a natural curve or lumbar lordosis. And when you are sleeping on your stomach, this natural curve is exaggerated. In fact, it is at its maximum curvature, right? So it increases when you sleep on your stomach. So obviously, there's a lot of stresses that build up in that area, similar to what happens in your neck. And then it leads to back pain or an aggravation of your back pain, which might have happened for any other reason, whether it's mechanical, that is due to a poor posture through the day, or poor lifting habits, or slouching in your chair, or disc issues, etc., that I mentioned initially for the neck. Alrighty, so that was a quick synopsis of why you should not be sleeping on your back, sorry, on your stomach, but because of back pain and neck pain. So yes, as I said, I'll leave the blog in the description of this video, and you can you can read more after you watch this video. If you have any questions, any comments, do drop them below, and I will address them for you. Alrighty.